Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the channel. I am Tyler Fikes. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Today, we have a lot going on regarding both trucks, the one that I am in and the Duramax. So we both did a very similar upgrade with minor different parts just for fitment and then availability of the parts. But anyways, as you guys could probably tell by the thumbnail or title, we did put iPads in both trucks, kind of like you see in the SEMA trucks, but not to quite the same extent. Like, we didn't have a custom dash built around an iPad. We just added an iPad to the interface, and it actually came out really clean. It was super easy to do, and I'm going to kind of show you guys what we did, the process we went through, and how they're mounted, and what I use them for. So anyways, let's jump right into it. But first and foremost, we are going to have to wash trucks with the foam cannon, because these are still filthy from getting them stuck in the mud. Both trucks. They're a lot better than they were, but they definitely both need to be washed really bad. As you can see, I never let the trucks get this dirty. And the insides of the truck still filthy too, so definitely need a big detail on this. Alright guys, hopping in the Duramax, you can see we got the brand new iPad, Face ID, all that good stuff. It's the big one, and it has the new charger, whatever one they're on now. Face ID, all that good stuff. And so what we did to mount this, instead of cutting out the whole dash, putting it in, replacing the deck, moving this somewhere else, and all that crazy stuff like they'll do in some of the SEMA trucks, we just took some measurements for everything back here, 3D printed this little part, put the iPad in it, and then shoved it in, and you can see this has some ridges, so it's a nice tight fit. When it's in there, it doesn't slide out. You can see we have a ton of wires, and this goes to the fast charger where we can just throw the phone up there, sticks on the magnet, and then charges. And then this used to be our train horn button, and it no longer works because we covered it, so I rerouted that to up here, and you can see we have a sweet little panel where we have all our lighting. This even opens the garage door at the house, and then this is for the train horn. When you're in the up position does the stock horn, bottom position does the train horn. Back to the iPad, let me tuck everything back in where it goes. And so now we got an iPad sitting in the truck. You can do with it whatever you want. I have a ton of music and movies downloaded on this one and the one in my truck. Not for me to watch while I'm driving, of course, but maybe for passengers when we're going on a long trip, something like that, throw a movie on. And all the music's already downloaded on there, so you don't have to worry about hooking up to your phone or anything. Just go to the music app, and this wired connection goes right into the deck where we can play music straight from that, no audio lag. And then on top of that, you have your maps if you ever need directions to anywhere. And the coolest feature is this part right here is a little app you download. You have to buy the OBD2 port connector thingy right there, hooks up, and I'll leave a link to this down in the description, and it tells you everything about your vehicle, and it can be ran on your phone, iPad, any Android device, anything like that, so you don't have to get one of those gauge cluster thingies up in your window like most people do. That's what I have in my truck, but we have everything shown right here, and it has multiple pages. You can set it up to whatever you want. It's totally customizable, and it just looks really cool when you're driving, and you have all these extra gauges down there telling you everything you could possibly need to know. So anyways, I'm really happy with how the iPads came out in both trucks. We're gonna hop in mine in a second, and I'll show you all of that. But it was super simple. Just take some measurements, print out a couple pieces, 3D printer, stick it in place, wire it up, and it runs super well. Super easy to install and do all of this yourself. Didn't cost anything for the 3D printed parts. The iPad, however, was expensive, but I just think it's a nice modern touch to the truck, makes it look a little newer, and gives you some awesome features you wouldn't have in any other truck unless you actually had an iPad in your truck. Like, you can literally do anything on this you would do on your phone or iPad, because we do in fact have service on this iPad. So you can go on the internet, go on YouTube, do whatever you want to do on the iPad, in your truck, in your car, whatever you decide to put it in. And this is a little bit different of an installation than in my truck, but in both my and this truck, we have a picture of the truck in the background or as the background. So that's a cool touch also. Anyways, let's hop into my truck. And now in my truck, you can see we have the same exact thing, except for it's not a brand new iPad. It is an older one, but same 3D printed mounts, little different to fit my truck. These ones just go in the cup holders. I have the wires back there. This is just for power. And then I Bluetooth connected to up there, so no wired connections in here. That's just to keep it charged. But same principle. And this comes out really easily, a lot easier with 2 hands. And you can see it just comes right out. And literally all it was a couple measurements, print 2 of these things, mirror imaged of each other, fit right in the cup holders, just hold the side of the iPad, and then the top of the iPad fits right there. It was really a perfect fit, and this one was done first, and then we did the one in the Duramax. So you can see it's really about the same thing in here. Got an iPad, do whatever you want with it. I have a ton of music on there. I have like 1,800 songs downloaded. I use it for maps. This one, I do not pay for service on it, but it does have Wi-Fi, and if I ever need service when I'm out, I'll just turn the hotspot on my phone, and it works great. Anyways, that's really it for this video. 2 iPads, 2 trucks. Works really good. I like them. I think they look awesome, add a nice modern touch to the truck, and totally add some usability to the truck, like I said, with the movies on there for passengers, and all my music's downloaded on there, and a bigger map than if you just put the maps on your phone, so the phone's gonna be like this big, and the iPad's like this big. So, big upgrade there. I like it. If anyone wants to do it, it's pretty easy as long as you have a 3D printer. I know not everybody has one of those. I am fortunate enough to know someone that owns one and is at my disposal, and I can very easily use it whenever I need to print something, make something. I do have another 3D printed part that is on the truck that is going to be in a soon upload. It's just a little part that's holding something on. You guys will have to check out the video to see what I'm talking about. It's for some lighting, and it's really clean. It's not like janky, hold something together. It's like a really clean part just holding a remote in place, and it looks really good. Anyways, if this is your guys' first time stopping in, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video in any way, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Until next time, see you guys later.